What's up guys, I'm back with another Hunter video, and this one's a little bit different than my most recent ones as it's talking about a gold farm. Essence of Air is selling for 65 to 90 gold, and hunters can farm this elemental that drops this item with ease. Here's how you do it. Essence of Air is about a 4% drop rate off Dust Stormers, which can be found in the northwest corner of Silithus. They range between level 55 and 57, and for a lot of classes, this would just be too hard for them to kill. But as a hunter, we don't really have much of an issue. This is a farm you can do either as BM or as marksman, but it is certainly easier as a BM hunter. If you want to do it as BM, this is what I suggest. For talents, we are again doing a BM build. I put most of my early points into defensive talents. And for runes, I'm using Lock and Load, Heart of the Lion, Focus Fire, Beast Mastery, Exposed Weakness, Sniper Training, and Trap Launcher. Beast Mastery is essential just for helping to maintain the aggro for your pet. Also, it helps with the defensive capabilities of your pet as well. For the actual pet, I ended up farming this with a Core Hound as I found the Lava Breath does really well versus these wind elementals. My Core Hound only had loyalty level 4, so I couldn't really max out these points, but you want to put all your points into greater stamina, natural armor, and nature resistance. Beyond that, don't even grab Bite, grab Lava Breath, grab Growl, and that is it. But again, focus on defenses, including nature resist. So due to the fact that we're using the Beast Mastery rune on our gloves, we will not have Explosive Shot or Chimera Shot. As a result, that's going to change our rotation a little bit when it comes to doing this farm as a Beast Mastery ranged hunter. The next best shot that we have to prime, lock, and load with is multi-shot. So we want to make the most out of multi-shot when it comes to these kills. So I actually like to open up with one of my traps, be Frost or Explosive, follow up with a multi-shot, then use the other trap with another multi-shot, and then the final multi-shot. That way we're getting the most out of that ability. Then you can throw in your Arcane Shot to get some good damage in here. Then your traps will come off cooldown again, and you'll basically do the same thing. Explosive, multi-shot, and then in this case, I just used multi-shot again. You'd actually want a Frost Trap, then multi-shot. So I screwed up the rotation. It's not the norm for what we're doing in our raids anyways, but that's basically what you want to do for these pulls, and you'll kill these elementals with ease. With the elementals ranging from 55 to 57, you will experience, a higher difficulty with the level 57 enemies. You may need to use Men Pet more, but with Aspect of the Viper, we have like unlimited mana, so it's not a big deal. Just let your pet tank, keep them healed up. One other thing I did want to point out here though, is I don't always consume my frenzy stacks. So yeah, you are able to actually reach 5 frenzy stacks when you're using the BM rune and the BM build as a ranged hunter. Normally with a Core Hound, you wouldn't even be reaching 5 frenzy stacks. But since I'm trying to put my focus on my pet being the tank and my pet being kind of, a good chunk of the damage as well, I will let the pet retain that attack speed with frenzy in a lot of situations, unless I'm feeling really confident in the pet's aggro and my feign didn't get resisted and whatnot, because these guys will resist our feigns from time to time, and you may just have to, kite a little bit here and there, drop additional frost traps, and do what you have to do to get the kills. But usually playing BM, you don't have to kite too much, which is good because the respawn time isn't too long on these. I mean, there was never a moment where I was waiting for an elemental to spawn. There was always something to kill. So just to explain why these have so much value right now is because not only are they hard to obtain, being a 4% drop rate and being a mob that a lot of players just can't kill with their class, it's used in a ton of different enchants, a lot of enchants that we will need as hunters as well. So this is always going to have a lot of value, but right now in particular, it has a ton of value. Like I said, 65 gold on the auction house on Living Flame NA when I last checked. It was up to 90 earlier today. Huge value per item. You can easily get 2 to 3 of these in an hour. If you're super lucky, you could get even more than that. But that's about it. It's a super simple farm. Beast Mastery makes it just brain dead easy, and you don't have to worry about kiting into other mobs because the aggro range is quite high on some of these enemies being level 55, 57. They're going to aggro from pretty far away, so you want to avoid kiting when you can. You want to play safe, be wary of respawns and whatnot. But happy hunting, good luck out there, and GG's.